What is the deal, beautiful people? It's your boy Ramon in the building with the Gran Turismo demo. Now this is how this demo came about. It's pretty funny to me. Snow had sent me a link to I don't know, it was an announcement by Polyphony, and I was just reading the comments on Twitter, and people were like, where's the demo? Give me the demo or I'm buying Forza. Shout out to that man with that threat, because here's the demo. And what I like about this demo is your progress will carry over, which says to me that this is what I say is a true demo. This is a slice of the game, and it's so refreshing to see this. I like the way they handle that. I'm all about it. Now, you guys know I've had some very, very strong thoughts towards Gran Turismo over the years, despite not playing it. And there's a lot about that game that I love, because Gran Turismo was not only responsible for me getting into gaming in a big way, but it was responsible for my racing habits in gaming. And I will never take that away from them. I always have a soft spot in my heart for Gran Turismo, man. And I always put up with a lot of the shit from the dude that runs that fucking company and his arrogance, and it's ready when it's ready and I can do what I want to do. And whenever last time I check, anytime I touch a Gran Turismo, it's always fucking boring. And it's work to get past that and just love it for what it is, which is the realest driving simulator. And I didn't want to be like that, because games like Forza came around where it wasn't on the level of simulation as Gran Turismo, but it was close. It was good enough, and it offered so much more in a bigger package. And it was frustrating to go back to Gran Turismo, and it was damn near impossible to go back to Gran Turismo. But the first Gran Turismo touching down on the PS4, I was naturally excited, and I was following it loosely, and I was patiently waiting for it to come out. And from the trend I've noticed, the first Gran Turismo on whatever hardware, whatever PlayStation is available, is usually the best one. That's the one that they put their foot in, and it's damn near perfect. So again, I was excited to get my hands on it. So launching this demo, going back into the Gran Turismo world, I was immediately disappointed. Not for any fault of the game, but it was a lot about the game that felt very not modern. I know that may sound fucking stupid, but there are things about the game immediately feeling the control that didn't exist that sorta put me in this place like, oh man, I don't know if I can do this. First of all, there are no rumble triggers, and this is not something that has anything to do with Gran Turismo. For those of you who haven't played Forza on the Xbox and you don't know what the experience is with rumble triggers, there's a level of feedback you get in the accelerator and the braking on the triggers that's so important to the way I play racing games now. I don't have that here, and it was a jolting experience, like, oh shit, oh okay, so that sort of put me there. And then I collided with one of the cars, and the controller barely vibrated, so I was like, wait, is vibration on? And it was just a lot at first that threw me for a loop. But I had to settle in, right? I had to settle in, and this is true of any other simulator when you're going back and forth. If you play, I would say, Project Cars, when I first played Project Cars, I thought that game was retarded. What the fuck is this? What are these people talking about? And I continued, I pushed through, and then all of a sudden, holy shit, this is some next level simulation right here. And it felt good, it felt great to conquer it. It felt amazing to achieve a clean lap in that game. So because I knew what that was like, I didn't give up on this demo. I pushed through, and it got better. It got better, right? The cars they gifted us were pretty good, the race cars. But what I begin to notice and question is they seem to be a big disparity between a regular car in the game and a race car. So the race cars felt amazing. They felt about right. They definitely felt more sim than the race cars, I would say, in Forza. Not by a lot, but I could feel the difference. I felt like, okay, there's a lot more grip and bite. You know what I mean? You're throwing these highly aerodynamic cars in the corner, and they react as such. So that was cool. But then I would jump into something like the M4, and I couldn't keep the fucking thing on the track. Like, wait, what's happening here? And then after cranking it out, doing some more time, I got a little more smooth with it. I was like, okay, it's just about me getting comfortable with the physics in the game and driving correctly. And then I got to another car. I was like, God damn, this shit fucking sucks. The comparison here was in Forza, cars are drivable. All cars are drivable. And I don't mean, you know, like a untuned Civic shouldn't be driving like a race car, but my God, can I make a turn and keep it on the track? And a lot of that is, I think, the hardcore nature of Gran Turismo, which is fine. The real problem I had with this game is there are a lot of modern day things missing from this game, like dynamic cameras and camera shake. Now, let me not sit here and beat my chest as if Forza had the answer all along, because they just got it in Forza 7. This is something that existed in Need for Speeds for a while and made that game pretty crazy. But we're talking simulators, right? And it only stands out to me that it's not here because I just came off of Forza, where camera shake, dynamic camera is a big deal. I wasn't feeling that here in Gran Turismo, especially in the outside camera view. And I can't say it bothered me. I can't say it affected my racing. It just felt like something was missing, right? So now in Forza, there's this crazy thing where you can see the wing on the spoiler on the car moving under downforce. You can see the muffler in the car moving because of torque, and you know. Then I look at the cars in Gran Turismo, and there's none of that. Not even the antennas in these cars are moving in the wing. And again, let me not beat my chest because we just got it in Forza, but still, I noticed when it wasn't there. And again, it does not affect the racing experience of the game. It all gets chalked up to the fact that the game just feels lifeless to me. And this is a segue into the fucking boredom that I've experienced in this series. And now I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. The sound is quite good. I got no qualms with the sound. Although when two cars collide, it sounds like fucking two cardboard boxes being pushed against each other. The damage physics in the game aren't the best, but it's fine. It looks good. I don't know. I don't know where to be with this game. I just feel like that cursor that I was telling Snow about, that mouse cursor, every time I see it, it just instantly makes me bored. Like, fucking Christ, change the UI already. Like, give me a refreshed UI. Like, that annoys the bejesus out of me. The tuning menus, I thought, are super. It was the way it was when I left it in Gran Turismo 3. It was just like, God damn it, we haven't done anything since then. And again, not to beat my chest, because the tuning menus in Forza have been the same. So you get a lot of the parallels that I'm making here. Let's not take things out of context. These games often stay the same for a very long time, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just giving you the perspective of someone who's been away for a while and coming back, someone who's had different experiences and coming back. What I do like, though, is the presentation in the game is top-notch. They've got these dynamic scenes where when you're looking at a car, instantly the car is viewed on a road or a tree-lined park somewhere, doing a slow roll, creeping. So that's super dope. The car models are fucking amazing. The graphics are amazing. But this brings me to my last point when talking about this demo. I would see videos of it and I'd be like, yo, the game looks amazing. I mean, it's Gran Turismo, you know it's gonna be wild. And Snow would see the opposite. Snow would see videos of actual racing and he'd be like, yo, something's wrong here. And he was worried because a lot of other people had that feedback. It looked like the cars were gliding on a track. And that's not the case here. I can tell you it's not. It all looks fine. Even and I did see it. I did see what people were talking about in those prior videos, but the demo, all that seems to be worked out. Instead, what's happening here is the cars look amazing, the tarmac looks like shit, and the environments look like some shit from fucking Sega GT. It is wild. It does not look good. It looks super dated. And all of it, again, when people would nitpick at Forza about how the environments don't look that good, I would always say, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not playing a racing game to look at the trees on the track. Like, I'm hauling ass, baby, let's go. Same argument applies here with this Gran Turismo. It faded away from me quickly because I don't care. I'm here for the physics of the game, and I'm here to haul ass. But because the tarmac looked kind of shitty, it was an eyesore. And the interesting part about it is, when you watch the replay of this fucking game, holy shit, it is beautiful. It is beautiful. And I want to be super clear. What I'm seeing in real-time gameplay is not what you see in the replay. So much so that my last statement about this demo, as dope as it is, as crazy as it is, and I know a lot of people are gonna love it, and rightfully so, this game is no longer the real simulator, the ultimate simulator. This shit is the best replay simulator I've ever seen in my life. If I play this game, I'm gonna play the shit out of it just to look at the replay of what I just did. We ran some rally tracks and I was getting my ass kicked. It was a handful controlling that car, and it felt super good. It felt super sim. And I was like, oh fuck, this is it, we in there. And when I watched the replay, holy fuck, I swear to you, the footage that came out of that replay could make me look like a professional driver. They could use that for the Gran Turismo commercial. That's how good that shit was. Well done on the replays for what it's worth. Anyway, have you guys played this demo? Leave your comments in the comment section down below. Like the video, dislike it, because I know you fuckboys, the minute I said Forza, oh, there's an Xbox. Here's an Xbot talking about some shit on my beloved PlayStation. I know you're gonna dislike it. It doesn't make you any less of a fuckboy. I'm still gonna see you outside. Come holla at me, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm out of here, man. Peace.